Welcome back to the channel. New setup, here we go. Thank you for subscribing, whoever's, all 300 and some odd, what are we at? 348. 348, thank you for subscribing. Let's get on to it. Here's what we have today. We have headphones. And the reason why I'm even looking at headphones again, because I was perfectly happy with my other Sonys. Turns out the wife was perfectly happy with those too. So that gave me an excuse to go out and get the XM6s. I'm calling them XM6s simply because the full name just stinks. It's the WH-1000XM6. I have to write it down. Versus the Bowers, which isn't much better. It's the PX7 S3. So there you go, awesome names. Great job, guys, way to do that. This had a lot of hype to it. It piqued my interest. I saw them at Costco and I'm like, okay, maybe I should give these a shot. Maybe I should branch out, take a look at something other than Sony again and kind of go from there. Now, I have forever been a Bose fanboy. I've got tons of Bose stuff, love my Bose stuff. And to recap, the last one of these reviews we did, Bose failed. Bose failed miserably. These things killed it. It was the X5s, it was the generation before. And so I'm like, sweet, I'm done with headphones. I don't need to do anything else. I'm just gonna, stick with these Sony XM5s and just ride them out for the next 5 years. They're expensive, and I'm like, I don't need anything else. And then the wife ended up liking them. And so I'm like, okay. And then I found out about these and the improvements they did. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. I guess I'm gonna just get this. Well, unfortunately, these started entering my YouTube feed and and here we go. So I'm like, all right, I'll take a look, and here we are. Now I have these. One of these is going back. I keep hearing about the sound quality of these. And so with that, I'm like, all right, let's give this a shot. I'm gonna open up my mind again and try to be as impartial as possible. And I'm not gonna go hardcore with specs or anything of that. There's been a ton of videos on specs and everything. I'm just gonna give you my personal thoughts. I have no skin in the game. I'm just here making videos, enjoying what I do, enjoying toys and all that stuff. So there's no affiliates, there's no nothing. So this is pure, like, here's my thoughts. So right out of the gate, the fit and finish is fantastic on this. I'm gonna go with the pros on this. The fit and finish are great. It just has a good feel in general. They're comfortable. The leather, whatever this is, leatherette stuff is fantastic. So they put buttons in here that are actually tactile, and I'm like, fantastic. Let's do that, USB-C, all that. And I'm like, great, let's go give it the gym test. Gave it the gym test, put them on my head just like this. I'm like, hey, these are nice. And then I started doing bench press, and I'm stressing, and I'm on my back, and then this happens, and they go flying off. That's strike one. So I can't have that. It's because of the weight. I comb my hair so it like goes this way, so that actually helps to keep this on, to like stop it a little bit, provide a little bit of resistance, and even that didn't help. I mean, I was straining, and that was it. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's a big problem. Try to make it as tight as I can. We just went right to negatives. We're gonna go back to positives. The sound quality is fantastic. It's just like everyone else is saying, these are really good sounding. Here's the thing, it's a different sound profile than the Sony, and it's almost a taste thing at this point. Do you prefer the sound profile versus the Sony sound profile? And that's personal preference on that, but here's what made this a deal killer for me. Gyms are loud, and when I have this on, the noise canceling was a joke compared to Sony. The apps, not great. They're very much behind just in general. It felt like half-baked compared to Sony. So the top part, this doesn't feel as great. I don't know what kind of material this is, but it just doesn't feel good to me versus the harder plastic. So in general, I'm just gonna have to give this one a fail, and just, yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta do that with this. Best part about it is the sound quality. Other than that, it's just not great. So let's take a look at the X6s. Now the X5s I was perfectly content with. There was some complaints that I had, but I'm like, hey, this just does it for me. With the X5s, they have two narrow buttons going on here, and it was very easy to get confused when you don't see it, which one's which. And so I ended up pressing the noise cancel button when I wanted to turn it off, or I would press the off button when I wanted to turn on noise canceling. And it just didn't, that was probably the worst part about these, outside of the fingerprint magnet material that they're using right now. And as you can see, after a few weeks, in fact a month's worth of use on this, this is the end result. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera, but you'll see I have not wiped these down. I have not done anything but just use them. And fingerprints all over the place. So what's the alternative? Oh, you get the lighter color. Well, now you're dealing with the dirt showing up quicker with the lighter color. And then you go blue. Blue's great, but you still see that. So I wish they would just come out with more colors. That would probably help. But in general, it's a small complaint compared to what you get with this. They're much lighter. They actually stay on my head. And they fixed the button issue that I was having. A nice round button, works great. It's fantastic. And when I listen to the X5s versus the X6s, there's a very noticeable difference as far as sound quality goes. And when I listen to the Bowers with this Sony X6s, there is a difference, but it's all about taste. Bass sounds better on this, but more separation on this. But at the end of the day, and you mix in the fact that these can actually fold up, which was my other complaint about the X5s, is they weren't folding up. Now they are. So these win again, and which is baffling because I'm like, oh, I'm totally gonna be into this. The material quality is gonna be great, sound's gonna be better. Oh, everything's gonna be awesome. And then just those two strikes really killed it for me. But for the people who are very case sensitive, here's the Bowers. Bowers does the zipper thing. You open it up and it has a nice little pocket, nice and felt material inside, and that's great. Decent size. I've seen worse. Apple's is definitely the worst. And that's all well and good. But if you put it next to Sony's, much better. Sony's just flips open. Everything's cool. Nice little pocket here. Because it can fold, it's now smaller. And this little flip close thing is fantastic. You drop it. Doesn't open up. It's fine. Look at that. It just flips right open. Love it. Best case I've seen in headphones. No question. My only complaint on this is this little flap thing. This definitely gets in the way. I'm probably gonna cut this off because I'll never use this. There's no reason for me to use this. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. I'll do a double fail because of the two strikes for the Bowers. And that's what we got. So for all you subscribers, thanks for hanging around. And for people who are new, thanks for stopping by. Try to do better the next time. See ya.